the excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say, I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Thuram clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Rivaldo, engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he was quick to react. DiMarco absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, easy pickings there. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. Hoisted in, and that's been well dealt with. Oh, what has happened here? Silvestre getting this one clear. Oh, cracking ball. It's a lovely, neat pass. Well read, nice interception. Rivaldo. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Rivaldo. And here's Cruyff. That's a lovely pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi. It's a good run down the right. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Pass just lacking in accuracy. João Cancelo. Santos have it back and can go again. Thuram. And it's Beckham. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. DiMarco. In again. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Santos have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Silvestre has it in a wide position. Piqué is there, and he can get that clear. Out of play for a throw. Flashes it across. Oh, important interception. Rivaldo, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Beckham, it's a searching pass. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
In towards the back stick. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. Scholes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Silvestre picks it up out wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Nil here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Ronaldinho deals with that comfortably.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's DiMarco. DiMarco. DiMarco has the space to scheme. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he welcomes it in, takes aim, a great chance! And it's in! Santos are all square! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Santos restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contact.
And the finish! It's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Brazil with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Somewhat off target. Threads one in. He slings it in. And he's managed to get rid. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So off we go again. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. That's good running with the ball. And that's surely a foul, free kick. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And here's Cruyff. Pass is just off target. Ferdinand. Ball played for Rijkaard. There's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Cross goes in there. Cleared away. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Now it's DiMarco. Ronaldinho. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. Vitinha has created one goal already. João Cancelo. That's going across goal. Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
So their fourth corner of the game. DiMarco plays it short. And he's quick to get rid. Oh, he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Cancelo. Has crossed into the middle. That's put paid to the danger.
Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now the delivery. And he thumps it clear. Now it's Messi. Messi's chance! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstance. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 10.
So we have movement on both benches.
Vai ser substituído
It
pelo
is
jogador,
compelling, this, utterly
camisa
compelling.
21.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice looking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Santos appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's run loose here. Tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. They're up to 5 corners now. DiMarco goes short. João Cancelo. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now for Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Goal! Brazil! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Brazil leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
camisa 6.
Tries to pass it through. That's going to go a long way. And it's Vitinha. Haaland! Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. He's had a shot! So close to drawing level.
And that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Santos have got it back and they'll have another go. DiMarco. And this is Romario. And Romario! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he cuts out the supply.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Short changes him with that pass.
Teremos 5 minutos de
Perfectly
acréscimo.
measured that. Roberto Carlos. 5 minutes to add. Out towards the flank. And this is Romario. And he shoots! And it's Ferdinand. Yamal. Ferdinand. He's found the way through. That is great defending, so alert. They have held on just. Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Rummenigge collecting the match ball, and it is his. Your reflections then, Jim?
Brazil perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre